I can hear my brain. Yeah, the critter contest. This is the official announcement, and after stream, the posts will go up on social media. Um, you know what? Deep rain sounds for sleeping. Let's go with that. Oh, it's cute. The video is kind of like a little stop motion thing. Oh no, not hearing thoughts. Um, but yeah, the critter contest, what it is you guys are going to be doing uh, basically a outfit for critter for a summer event that we're going to be doing. And oh, Cat the Egg, thank you for the sub. I'm really excited for it. I can pull up the graphics if you guys want to see, just so that we can do an official rundown on the stream again. I did review them last night, just as like a little like teaser. Um, but we can do the actual like official rundown on the stream itself. Um, so what it is. Oh wait, guess you should probably switch over to drawing. Um, also ignore this. We'll do that later. What it is you guys are going to be responsible for designing an outfit for Critter. And the outfit's theme is nautical, basically meaning anything to do with like the ocean and sailors, coral reefs, boats, all sorts of stuff. And there's a lot that you can work with. What was the song at the beginning of the stream? It's Pop Candy, or Drop Pop Candy, I think it's called. It's a Vocaloid song. Luca and Reen are the ones singing it. But yeah, basically like all sorts, any sort of like ocean theming. Someone asked if like a life jacket would be okay, and that would be fine if you wanted to do that. The only things that you're not allowed to do, is I had this guide up last night. Critter cannot have extra hair. You cannot give Critter a shirt, pants, or shoes. And the other thing is there is only one winner of this contest because the prize is like a cash prize, and obviously we can only use one outfit. So that is something that I think is important to remember going into it. You can play just for fun, but like Critter looks so sad in this. It's because you dressed him up. And yes, Fogalto said, remember that Forest has to be able to rig it. Hello, every neon. Hello. No Pompadour, I'm sorry. Critter has sensory issues. I mean, I do. Is that Goku hair on Critter? It is. Forest drew that in one brushstroke. He specifically asked for me to give Critter anime hair, and I was like, you draw what you're thinking of, because when I did it, it wasn't enough. I love how there's been Vocaloid songs playing the last few streams. Sorry, I'm in my era. I have embraced liking Vocaloid again. But yeah, Forest has to rig these, so you can honestly, you could have a design that incorporates every single one of these things, but you have to remember if you're doing like crazy like dangling things, it would be difficult to rig. And so no props, I would say. A bag is not a prop, so if you have something that goes around the shoulder, that's fine, but no like holdable props. I'm gonna give Critter a Luffy vest with the butterfly pattern on the back. Oh, that would be cool. That would be very cool. But yeah, the link that's pinned is if something is strapped to the back, then that's fine. Oh, that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. I'm just hearing about this contest and it sounds so cool. Yeah, I'm really excited. And I was gonna say, you have some time. The deadline is April 22nd. Would a shark fin work? That would be fine, but you have to remember we're not going to be seeing the back of Critter, so that won't be really considered when we're judging for the designs. You can do it, though. Are we able to create fan art, make our own drawing instead of using the base given? Like drawing fan art of Critter? You absolutely can do that. The base is given for people that don't want to draw Critter, but you are more than welcome to draw it freehand yourself. If I submit a silly idea, is that okay? That's more than okay, because you get 3 submissions. You could literally do a silly submission, a serious submission, and then one that's just like a crazy idea, because each person gets 3 submissions. Also, something that I saw that was being asked about the forums, there are 2 design submission link things, and people are like, oh, but I thought you could submit 3. Each form counts as its own submission, so only put the same design on each form. The reason there are 2 link submissions is so that if one of those links fails, you have a backup. Like, let's say you accidentally delete a Twitter post or something. We don't want to DQ someone because something like that happens, so we always want there to be a backup. And please, please, please do not send a Discord link because that will expire after 24 hours. But yeah, that's pretty much a rundown of the contest. I'll go over it a few more times tonight. Basil, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the resub, actually. Are we allowed to have designs that alter the base specifically, like the way the fluff sticks up? You're allowed to alter the fluff, the whiskers, and that's pretty much it, other than like the paintbrush tail colors and the cuffs. You could give Critter fingernails if you wanted to, because I have drawn it with nails before. And then I think the only thing is you can't give it like head hair. Could I make an illustration and use the base, like for planning clarification for the outfit? You're more than welcome to do that. Will there be an honorable mentions like the last design contest? I think there will be. Like, I want to pick a segment of like, I really want to draw a Critter in these outfits, even if we don't use them. Listen, Peter Steves, you can give Critter a mustache, but I probably will not pick it because I don't like having facial hair.
One, there's a lot of cinnamon on this.
Woo!
So, sorry. Also, Todd, I'm going to put it down. Or unless you can... Okay.
Cinnamon challenge on stream.
So something that I was hearing, because I think what'll clear up some things is the base is there to make it easier for you guys, because this is literally what the model looks like. So if you want to do your own piece after you design it, that's perfectly okay, but the base is there so that way you know, like, the parts won't conflict with the model, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
Because you could draw something really pretty in a different pose, but if it doesn't look good on this pose that the model is in and that it will be rigged on, well...
Yeah. Also, colors in the fur, while you can't change the base fur colors, like the fact that Critter has striped tails, if you wanted to, I guess, like... I don't know how you would do it, but if you wanted to give Critter, like stickers, or, like... Can we do webbed paws like it used to have? I don't mind if you do the webbed paws. The webbed paws are kind of like soft retcons, like they're still there in a lot of the official art, even if I don't draw them. And since Critter's paws are usually together, you don't see them. Hype is here, I'll end up joining this. Oh, I'm so excited. Also, like I said, you can check the thing, but there is a cash prize. Hue shifting the color, no hue shifting allowed. You have to stick with the color. You don't have to, like, eye drop the colors from Critter, but just know that we're not going to change its model colors. Yeah, like charms and decora stuff, that is perfectly fine. That's what these little tail charms are meant to be, like, either stickers or hair clips, like, literally anything like that is okay. I'll probably draw one just for fun. I don't really feel like competing. That's more than fine. Also, the official tag to post and share stuff on Blue Sky, Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram this time, I'm checking Instagram as well, is Summer Splashdown 2025. It is also on the forum if you'd like that written out. So treat the base model like a paper doll. Exactly. And the thing is, you could also draw additional art if you want to, but I would definitely draw over the base model when you're designing process, at least, to make sure the proportions line up. I definitely will design, so I'm just gonna try not to worry about the competition. Yeah, it's for fun. At the end of the day, remember, because there can only be one winner, like, it's not that there weren't, like, a bunch of absolutely gorgeous designs, it's just that we picked the one that we wanted to do the most. I have a perfect idea. I'm so excited to see. I'm really excited. I'm excited to see what everybody makes. I'm excited to see all of us play together. Like I said, I'll give this spiel a few times. Is the rain thing already over? Oh, it just isn't a perfect loop. Well, that's boring. Hold on, we need to fix that. Excuse me, I have hiccups. My ideas are low-key kind of out there, but trust me, I'll make it work. That's fine. I'm so excited. I'm already cooking in my brain. Shows an image of Critter to my fisherman father for his input. Also here, I think I did just see someone ask for subtitles, so I can turn that on. Hopefully that's working. Yeah. I'm getting so many ideas. I'm gonna draw designs I'd like, but but not ones that would likely win because they're too niche. Guys, you don't know that. You don't know our tastes. Like, Forrest and I have very different tastes, so it just has to line up between the two of us. But like I said, it's all for fun. It's because we want to support the artists in the community and give people a chance to like have their designs get shown. The other thing is tail cuffs with their shadow inhibitors. Can you submit multiple? You can submit 3 designs. Every person gets 3. And each form is a design, so you fill it out completely once. Uh, when did I get a subscription? You might have been gifted something. Will we be able to view all submissions when it's over, like the Monster Mayhem? If Ver and Renee are willing to do a zine again, like they did for the last contest, then yes. If not, I could try to put something together, but I've never put a zine together before. But I would like that, and I don't want to like rely on them doing something that they did to be nice last time, because that would be kind of ungrateful of me. But if they're interested and they're okay with that, then absolutely. This will be interesting. I'm really excited. Deciding one winner among hundreds is going to be painful. Oh, it will, but the good thing is, because Forrest and I are judging based off of his preferences, what he wants to rig, my preferences, what I want to draw, and then we have to find something that meets in the middle. I think it'll whittle it down a little bit more. Would a belt pull tube would not count as pants? Belt would be okay too. Oh my god, this design, thank you. I came up with this today while we were at the cafe. I literally wanted to do Valentine's designs so bad, and then I was like, oh my god, it's like literally a week away, so I gotta hurry. But I've had the ideas, I just never sat down and drew it out, so. Also, speaking of, which is, if you were curious, hold on. I realized I can open it up so I can show you. This design is up on my toy house. It got too high for me. I tried to soldier. It's okay, Fagalto. I also saw you ask if payment plans were a thing, and they absolutely are, but then I saw that you deleted the comments, so if it got too high for you, I completely understand. And don't worry, there will be more character designs in the future. I do like designing characters. This is so bad because since last stream I haven't been able to stop thinking about this contest and my idea, but I have Valentine's Day trades to work on. Well, you have a while, because so this will be going on until April 22nd. Oh, why is Cappuccino open? Oh, whatever. I don't remember opening him. But you have a good amount of time, is what I'm trying to say. I was gonna, and then realized, no, payment plan felt too reckless for me, even though I could pay it off in time. That's perfectly fine. Genuinely, I would rather you be comfortable and stay within your price range than, like, do something... Like, I'm all for, like, if you want to wait, that's okay. I would rather you do it when it's within your realm of possibility. It makes sense for you. Were the creature monster design contest winners announced? Oh, they were. Not only were they announced, I post a zine of all of... And also, Cappuccino did not auction off yet. So I'm doing the Valentine's ones first, and then I'm going to do Cappuccino and Earl Grey at the same time. But the Valentine's Day ones, I have to get done because it's coming up and they're not done yet. But to the Monster Mayhem question, the winners were announced. We're going to be working on drawing some of the prizes tonight. And also, that post that I just sent in chat is a zine with all of the things. Parts of the clothing, like, kind of more practical. I don't know how to say other than, like, I try to find little ways to incorporate the elements of the non-clothing items, like either the food or chocolate or what have it be, into things that might not be noticed like the first time around. Like, for example, this character's like braid barrette things are candies or like little wrapped truffles. Need to make birthday art for myself before it's too late this month? Yeah. My critter discussion is going to be so beach themed. Well, they do live on an island, so that makes sense. Hold on, I'm gonna like make sure. I want to make sure that the art that I do for this character has like charm to it. Now, in terms of personality, I try not to give my like any defined personality, as that is the job of the person that eventually comes to own the character designs. I do sometimes give the splash art like a little bit of character flair, but I like to leave it more up to the interpretation of the person that eventually gets the characters. Just because I feel like that's the fun of it, right? It's like I'm making a visual design, and then someone gets to make the story associated with it. Practical to the artist or wearer? A little bit of both. This outfit is very Diamond Pearl Platinum Pro Tag coded. Thank you. They're some of my favorite games in terms of like character design outfits. I really wanted to do like a Valentine's Day mail courier kind of thing vibe. Like, this is the character that delivers love letters for people, but like gets their own and doesn't know what to do about it. That's like my vision for when I was like designing the clothes for this character, like a very sweet but like kind of shy mail courier. Now, what the person does, whoever gets this character does with it, that's like up to them. But like that's what I had in my mind. I just realized I don't know what a tail cuff is. It is, so what it is on Critter is Critter has these paintbrush tails. Hold on, I'm getting a picture that's more clear to see it on. Critter has paintbrush tails, and on those tails, there's a like cuff link that separates the end of the tail from the rest of it that's meant to be held like a paintbrush. You can see it kind of right here. The cookie on their hat, stop. Yeah. But what this can be is like literally anything. It could be fabric, it could be a bead, it could be a bracelet. You can also see them here, I just realized. It doesn't matter what material it is, as long as the tip of the tail is separated from the rest of the tail. Not gonna lie, I love overcoats in character design, though I kind of dislike the idea of wearing one. I mean, I could see that. I could see it being kind of stiff. I also kind of want to give them either like pants. Oh, I think shorts are the move. I was gonna do a skirt, but I was like, I've done a lot of skirts, honestly. Suits are great, but wearing suits hurts. I've actually never worn a suit before. I've worn like a button up and like dress pants, but that's about it. Character designs are always so creative. Thank you. It's like playing dolls to me. It's very fun. Also, I kind of want to have this go the other direction so that it doesn't get covered up by the letter. Like, I just drew it too well for that to happen. I think with design, I just have a hard time finding fashion that fits the vision I have. I'm not a fashion knower. You never start as one, but you can change that. I just want to let you know, as someone that like had no knowledge of fashion for the longest time, and then like got into it by just looking at Pinterest enough, and I mean that's really it. I just looked at clothes long enough that I started learning the words and the verbiage that people used. But it looks kind of cute here. Okay, wait, that might have been the move. Okay, that's better. It still gets kind of covered, but like, whatever. Can I just say the lasting tool has been a game changer for me when I started using Clip Studio Paint? Oh, absolutely. Oh, hey, you know what? I think this can be another... Let me see something. I don't want to fib, but I can't. I thought I could generate more Toy House codes to share, but I can't. I cannot. I got excited prematurely. That's where that line is coming from. I was wondering. And I'll probably merge these together now. If you want a Toy House code, whisper me. Oh, great, Lemmy of Wisdom comes in with Toy House code offers. All right. I think I'm gonna do... I do really like the one sleeve being out because I think it adds a lot to the silhouette. I might have to put like a bag. Oh yeah, that's it. That's the move. We had to have a bag of some sort. I kind of want to make it like... I love a shaped bag. And... only thing I do want to do is kind of move this pigtail. I know I was just like, oh, I want to save it, I drew it so well. Sometimes you have to kill your darlings when it comes to posing and making sure things are visible. Look how dynamic this is looking. Thank you. This is for an adopt. I love this design, so I wanted to make sure to send them off with good artwork. I genuinely did almost keep this one for myself, and I'm still like, do I want to? But, you know, I don't know what I would use the design for, and it's very cute, so I hope that it goes to a good home. I'm late because food? Never worry. Never apologize for food. That's good for you. And now I can redraw the candy. Hello. I've been using Stream recently like a task doing session, so I've been making rice pudding and starting prep for dinner. I'm cook maxing. That's awesome. I was most surprised that the design is a human for some reason. Wait, this one? This character's not a human. She's a doggy. Look, she's got little doggy ears. I could make it more obvious by like drawing the tail. That's part of the reason that I chose to pose her like this. Puppy dog. Hold on, the only thing is the socks are giving me some difficulty. I just didn't see the appendages. That's okay. I chose a more like anime face structure than a typical dog muzzle too. I like to go between the two. I like to have fun with it sometimes, but then other times I'm like, nah, I want to have like a more anime looking character this time. Oh man, these are like beating my ass. I thought the ears were like heart goggles. Nah, they're ears. They are meant to look like hearts though. Like that was intentional because, as I said, it is a Valentine's Day design. Do kind of want to add like little bow. Oh yeah, that was the move. I love anime. Me too. I never realized Godzilla high-key Kirby. Also, thank you, Creeks Away. I think I like the design too. I'm really happy with how it's turning it out. Turning out? Yeah. Sorry, I think I just saw Godzilla high-key Kirby and it caused my brain to short circuit. Okay. I think they almost go. They're like leg warmers too, so they like go over. They're not just socks. Design is so cute, I'm sobbing. Thank you. How do you come up with hair shapes? I suck at it. I like to look at hairstyles in either like uh, online and I collect photos of them or on other websites. Wait, wasn't this a vote between this and something else? Yes, it was this one, and this is going to be the one that gets sold. And this is the one that's going to get given away for free. I have to work on this one still more because I feel like the concept, I'm not executing it, whereas this was the first drawing I did of this character, and I did this today at breakfast. I also did this one. Where do you get your references and avoid AI slop? I keep doing do not interested in AI photos because the algorithm does listen to you. What's going on? So right now I am drawing character adopt, but earlier in the stream I talked about the art contest that I'm hosting with my boyfriend, who is my model rigger, where you guys get to design an outfit for Critter, and that is what's pinned and linked above. Do you think you could do a study buddy night drawing on hair? I could do that. I think someone even asked. It was either Onyx or someone else asked for a night where I did hair, like doing afro studies and other things, and I would happily do that. I think that'd be really fun. Even if it's like less a study for me and more just I draw a bunch of hair to do for fun. You know, I think that there has to be another lap, like another belt here, because it would have to hold the socks up. Serval Surf, thank you for the sub. Is the not interested on Pinterest the hide button? Yes, it is. And it works. Like I said, if you do if you do hide in something enough times on Pinterest, they stop showing you similar posts. I genuinely haven't seen AI on Pinterest for months because of that. I just am not liking the sock shapes. I think maybe I had the right idea going more simple. I guess the other thing is that this character's legs aren't as long as the reference image that I used. So I'm gonna do the leg shape again. Kind of new on Twitch. How do I see what's pinned? If you're using it on Twitch mobile, it might not come up, but what I can do is I can send the link once more to the contest. So, ooh, wrong thing. Hold on, let me grab the link, and then I can copy paste it to the chat. That way, oops. Sorry, I'm trying to get the short version of it so that it doesn't like do link gore. There you go. This design is literally so cute. Thank you. But yeah, I sent the link again just in case you couldn't see pinned, which I completely understand. Sometimes Twitch mobile is not the most like user-friendly experience in the world. I'm really excited for this one to go up. I'm gonna work on the Strawberry Bunny too. My goal is to get both of them sketched, or at least to like the second pass of each of the designs beyond just the concept of the designs. and then I can start refining them next week. Because Friday is Valentine's, so as long as they're up and live by then I've achieved my goal. I feel like I made the ankle smaller here. I don't know when that happened. That might have been after I erased it for the sock. Strawberry Bunny, do you want to see? Here, we can start working on this character. I think the one thing that I realized after I did the first pass, though, is actually, you know what I don't have, though? I don't have the mood board, so I should go grab the images for that really quick. Thank you for the bits, Rolling. Are those concept designs? So what they are is these little sketches that I do them on my iPad when I'm eating breakfast, and I do them really fast, so I just get the basic idea down. And these designs are going to be used for adopts that I put up on Toy House. Your avatar and overlay are so cute, and colors are so good. Thank you, Blue Lemon Soda. Also, I love your username because Blue Lemon Soda is one of my favorite sodas. I do little Blue Lemon Soda drinks, where I put like the gummy sharks in them, and I make it like make like an ocean themed drink. Oh no! Oh, okay, it's just behind her. I was like, where's the image? There we go. We need to get down on the bottom. My skirt! Do you have a skirt that looks like this? I know props are not allowed, but what if it's something strapped to the back like a guitar? That's more than okay. That is more than okay if you have something strapped to the back like a bag. But you do have to remember, because it is a VTubing design, you probably won't see that very much. So if you do like a super duper like detailed guitar case design that we never see, that won't put much towards the design. I finished my joke design. I call put a hat on that thing. I'm very excited to see it. Alright, let's see. Sorry, I have like a few different reference images I got for this character, which I'm very excited to bring in. I may even do a different outfit. I had like an outfit saved that I kind of like better. It's a total of 8 lines and 3 blocks of color. Beautiful. Can it be photos of traditional drawings? It can absolutely be photos of traditional drawings. If you have to print out Critter and draw over top of it, as long as it's clear and I can see what's going on, that is more than okay. Any medium is welcome. I don't really know how you would do a clay model, but I guess, okay, I say any medium is welcome, but obviously like AI, but I don't really consider AI art, so... I feel like I have to say that just so that people don't do anything stupid. But otherwise, yes, all mediums are welcome. Sculpt the critter. Telling my friend to submit an oil painting. Seriously, your overlay is so appealing. Designing overlays are so hard. I'm gonna be so for real with you. The background is just squares of color that I did on Clip Studio Paint, and the border is like from Pokemon Emerald that I just recolored to be my colors, and then I made the little fishies, and that's it. It might seem intimidating, but I promise sometimes less is more. Hello, every furry, back from my walk. Welcome. Okay, I'm almost done all my pictures. But the big thing that I realized with this character design is that I think that it can't have only flop ears, because I feel like the original one that I did had up ears and it added a lot to the silhouette. I also think I used more yellowy colors when I colored it this time, and I kind of like the pinky version that I did here, so I might just nab these colors. What are we doing tonight? So tonight, I was announcing we have a art contest, which is the pinned link. What it is you get to design an outfit for Critter, and there will only be one winner, but the winner gets a cash prize, and the outfit will be used for this event we're doing this summer. Can we also add like basically fan art of Critter in the outfit? Absolutely you can. Absolutely you can. I would love to see that. I think it would make me happy to see. But yeah, we have it's linked with the do's and don'ts, but I did have the little graphics up here. And then the other thing we're doing is working on sketches for some character adopts that I'm running fast as fuck trying to get done before Valentine's Day because I wanted to do these for Valentine's Day. I haven't tried Twitch on the computer before, but OMG, why didn't I do this before? It is really a lot better. But one thing Lemmy had suggested was doing like one up ear, one down ear, and I think that may be the move. If we post, would you prefer we don't use the fan art tag to avoid? Yes, there is a specific tag for this contest. The tag for the contest is Summer Splashdown 2025. And I will be checking that to look for entries. Really scared to draw. Do you have any advice? The advice I had to give is that there's nothing to be scared of because every human being ever is capable of drawing and it's good for you and it's supposed to be fun. I bet you're probably scared because you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself to make something perfect the first time, but I think it's more important to draw art that's kind of stinky because you just enjoy drawing than it is to not draw because you're scared it won't be good enough or deserve to be drawn. There's no such thing as art that doesn't deserve to be made. Also, I'm gonna post the contest posts now on Tumblr. And let that go round. What's funny is I bet a lot of people won't like open it. That's so beautiful, Critter. I thank you. It is just how I feel too. Like I genuinely love art. I never want anyone to feel like they're inadequate or not allowed to draw and have fun with us because they don't feel good enough. There's no such thing as good enough. All art, you can make art forever no matter what. So cute, thank you. And of course, Rumsun. I was doing something not smart by looking up art portfolio advice on Reddit, and it was strange seeing people absolutely rip into each other's portfolios. I don't really like art communities. Well, that's not true. I like the art communities that I've formed, and I like my friends, but I think that a lot of like, just scholarly art communities can get kind of mean as hell for no reason, so I tend to avoid them. Like, why do it to yourself? You're just gonna feel like shit. Get constructive criticism that's actually, like, helpful instead of people that want to feel, like, holier than thou, not actually giving you any, like, concrete or helpful advice. I'm saying this as the guy that loves getting crit, like... Save break, thank you. I haven't saved this one yet. Let's go. There we go. And stretch. Thank you, Ethan. Professional artists are smelly snobs. I don't think that all professional artists are. I just think that people that gain self-confidence by knocking others down a peg are not my favorite people. But that being a professional doesn't make you do that. Being an asshole makes you do that. There are some really lovely professional artists that I'm friends with. You're the critter? I am. It's a whole different thing. Sometimes harsh criticism is invited, but having it uninvited is terrible. Yeah, well, see, genuinely, sometimes I'm like, I need someone to rip into me. because I know that like something's wrong and I don't know what's going wrong, and I don't want someone to just tell me that they like what I'm doing if because I don't. Fucking hell, you have no idea what I encountered today. Hold on, let me type this out. I'm fascinated. I would call you a professional artist, but each their own for definitions and categories. You seem not a snob. You see, I was going to say, technically, like, by technical definition, I am a professional artist, which is one of the reasons why I'm like, I know so many. Like, I think I've said before, I'm oops with someone that worked on Invincible, and she has always been one of, like, the most valiant defenders of, like, baby artists ever. I think that unfortunately artists get a bad rap because we tend to see who speaks the loudest, and those do tend to be the people that are kind of overly harsh. But almost all artists that I'm friends with and that I know are like really lovely people. I don't think there are any asshole people. I just think a lot of people do shitty things way too much. I actually like that way of looking at things, Smush. I would agree with that. I think everyone has the capacity to be an asshole. Some people choose it more than others, but I do think that generally speaking, people are good by default. Despite exam hell, I'm finally starting my own series, doing refs for pilots and mechs. These streams have been a lifesaver. Oh, Space Mailman, that's amazing. Genuinely, I started my webcomic when I was working like cafe work. So it's not only is it possible, sometimes that's what gets you through the monotony of doing a job or doing classwork that you're not like super gung-ho about. So I wish you luck, and I hope that that helps you. I feel like I just want something, like I want some kind of bow on this character. You should set up a thing for your command bot for the contest. We can do that, actually. That's a smart idea. Working on a Valentine's trade thing for the server and doing my second piece for it because I love extras. I want my giftee to be treated. That's so sweet, Coda. Oh, wait, that's right. I wanted to change the outfit, actually. I had an idea. Because I don't dislike the one that I did, but I just feel like I could do a better color balance than what I've got going on here. I do really like the puffy sleeves, though. Skincare Bunny made new? Yeah! I've had this character design just sitting around for so long that I'm like, I need to properly redraw this character and help them find a new and loving home, because I think the design is super cute, but just not one that I'm using. And I figured for Valentine's Day, this character design would be just perfect. This is the one that's going to be the free giveaway character, too. So, like, if you like the design, it is a random chance who gets it, but it's free to enter, so you just gotta be following on Blue Sky or on Toy House. And I'll redo those fingers later. Valentine. I love the chunky eyelashes you design. Thank you. I've been having a lot of fun doing eyelash designs recently. I think before I was like not allowing myself to play enough with them. Maybe I put the barrette here instead. If you're a bunny and you wear a bunny barrette, is that like a human wearing a smiley face barrette? Is it normal to look at your old art and not feel hate and vitriol? Personally, I kind of like looking at my old stuff and saying, hey, that was cool, let me do more with that. KP, not only is that's what you feel is very normal, that's actually really healthy. I always feel really bad when I hear people say how much they hate their old art, because I have started saving my old art. I used to be really self-conscious looking at my older works, but now I get so sad thinking about how much I destroyed because it's like a timeline of like seeing my growth. I love to look back at my older work. Okay, so there's this animation trend on TikTok, right? Animators were copying this one animation's dance moves to a sound. Then I came across a vid talking about how animators shouldn't copy each other and should be more creative. Like, dude, have you not been around during the animation meme era? Sorry, I art drama TikTok, I just stay away because like I love my blood pressure staying at a healthy level. People have takes that you didn't think that a real human being could have, and just not knowing about it is sometimes better. But seriously, KP, that is a wonderful mentality to have, and like I'm glad that you do because I always get really sad when I hear people talk so meanly about themselves in the past. Okay, now I definitely want to have like a little strawberry button here. Is it okay to render the costume submissions or should they be flat? They can be rendered, just so long as I can see what's going on. Because like I said, these have to be readable so that my boyfriend and I can draw and rig them. Animation meme era felt like Flipnote Hatena for the few years it was really popping and I loved it. Me too. No, I thought it was fun. Alright, and then I am gonna stick with the little frills though. I think this was really cute. This was like a good look. I just think I want to change the balance of where the colors are placed. Also, I think the hair would technically go behind the shoulder. Oh, Olive Jest, welcome in. And welcome, Raiders. Olive incoming. Hello. Hello, everyone. I hope you enjoyed your stream. What were you guys working on? Last playing art, my favorite. I love when the stream notification says that. Like, art is playing. You're literally playing toys. I think I want to give this character heels, though. I don't think I gave them heels in the original design, but I, like, actually really want to do that. We were doing some fun doodle requests today. That's awesome. New on-screen raid alert? We are going to... If you mean the little breakdancing one, yes, that is a new on-screen raid alert that Faris put in a little bit ago. But I would love to do an animation with the surfing critter, which is why we did that. Also, I kind of want to make it more obvious this character's meant to be plus-sized. Like... I know it, but sometimes I'm scared, like, what if I give the design away and the person doesn't know? The design goes to someone, she becomes a skinny legend. I hope not. I mean, like, I guess that is the thing, is that, like, it is for them to do with what they want with the character, so it's out of my hands at that point. That's kind of why I'm like, I hope people would enter this contest if they liked the design I made. That's why I'm trying to make it more obvious. kind of like it. Hold on. Are the puppy and bunny going up for auction too? So the bunny is going to be a free giveaway, because I let my followers vote on which of the two designs, based off of concept alone, they'd like to be free. And the bunny was the one that was chosen. This is the one that's going to go up for auction. I'm really excited for both of them. I also have another design that's like... So I have two. Originally, I was going to do 4 designs for Valentine's Day, and then I was like, I don't know if I can even get 2 done in that amount of time. So we're just going to hope and pray and see what we can do. Since it got buried by the raid, I'm curious how many people have actually gone into the animation comic industry because of Flipnote Hatena. I would be curious to know that too. Genuinely. I also had a bat that I wanted to do like a a raspberry dark chocolate scene bat character. And then the spare I was doodling and I thought was cute, but I was like, I don't know what to do with this character design. So tilting head to the side, how are we doing the giveaway? It is a Blue Sky follower giveaway or a Toy House follower giveaway. Both people will be entered into the same pool, but if you follow on both places, you'll get entered twice. And then I will just randomly pull a name from a large hat, essentially. I feel like it's more obvious this character's meant to be plus size. I could also do like a more obvious like tummy. I think I did better with the chin this time. Because if this were the case, the dress would kind of like come out more like this. Because when it hangs, it's gonna like round more. But if you already follow on Blue Sky and Toy House, then you basically are entered. Like the other thing I was gonna say is I'm gonna do an official like giveaway post and you just have to comment on that. And I'm gonna go from the comments and then draw the people in the comments. And if the person that's in the comments doesn't follow me on either of these places, you don't get the guy, you don't get to keep the character, but all you'd have to do is just comment. Also, I don't think I have my Toy House as a link, but let me grab it really quick so that I can, so if you want to follow there, you can. I'm doing a strawberry themed bat for my boyfriend. I nicknamed him Strawbatty. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. Currently enrolled in 2D animation because I love doing flip notes and animations as a kid. Well, I was going to say, Rolling, you got your answer. There's one person. I definitely wanted to do like a blood chocolate looking vampire bat as one of the designs. I haven't decided if I'm not going to, but I for sure want to do at least 2 designs for Valentine's Day. That's like that's my goal. Hold on. How the hell? Okay. Sorry, I was looking at like a dress for reference. I'm trying to figure out the lace on it. My mango. The problem with drawing plus-size characters in my mind is struggling to straddle the line between making them look fat and making them look pregnant. I mean, not really. The thing with, like, the difference between drawing a fat character... Okay, so just drawing a really quick side profile of a body. The thing is, you do gain body fat when you're pregnant. Like, that is just a thing that happens. But typically when a person is pregnant versus when they're fat, the fat is very concentrated in the stomach when you're pregnant to the degree where you can kind of tell when someone's pregnant. Whereas when someone's fat, the fat is distributed a little more evenly to different parts of the body, including like the neck and the chin. You even get some like in the back, depending on how someone holds weight. There's different ways that people can hold weight. But like, you just have to remember that like when you're drawing a fat character, it's not just tummy fat. Like there's fat all over the body, and that makes someone that versus pregnant is very differently affected by gravity. That's the other thing. Because the child is held in one specific organ, there's not a lot of like sag in the fat where like or like in the body shape of a pregnant person, whereas body fat, because it's on the vascular layer of your body, it sags more. I'm scared of the concept of pregnancy. That's why I would never do it myself, but my stomach just growled. Uh, no, I'm a little freaked out by it myself too. But if that's something that you want to do, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you. I will never do that myself. If you want a good rec for fat bodies, go for a Morpho book. Oh, I have it. I own it. It's on my desk next to me. I think, I think, I think it's a pretty good reference. I've found better references online, just by photo reference, but I don't think it's a bad reference by any means. Stomach growl, you wish to eat the baby. I don't. Please. I just wanted to give good advice on how to draw bodies. I think I should probably do a stream on how to draw body fat and describing the differences, because I have heard enough people like mirror that same sentiment of like not knowing what to do. That was a great little lesson. Thank you. Critter FNAF real? I mean, someone has drawn Critter as a FNAF animatronic. Have you guys seen that? I have it in my little toy house, but I can grab it. It's helpful breaking down a bit with understanding, but also the books are so small you could take them anywhere. Yes, yes. That's what I do love about them. They're nice, like, travel study material. Honestly, I would bring those and, like, my iPad and go draw. I carry a lot of fat on my back as opposed to my stomach. Yeah, it's super different depending on the person's body. Like, people are all built a little different, and I think that, like, knowing how to draw all the different types of fat gives you to think a little bit about, like, the type of body that you're drawing. And it also will help your bodies just look more real because of the diversity that you include in them. Critter teaching us the anatomy and then helping us put some meat on that thing. I mean, that's literally what I'm going to do. I'm not even kidding. I was going to do, like, an anatomy 101 stream either next Monday or the Monday after for the Study Buddy stream, and then the stream after that I was going to do, okay, now you know how to draw the skeleton, let's talk about adding fat and skin to the skeleton. Because fat and skin, in my opinion, are very similar to fabric. The texture is different, but the concept is the same. You're draping a non-solid onto a solid. If you want to draw fat motherfuckers, get the Morpho Fat and Skins Folds book. Smithykins, you're never going to guess what someone just recommended like 10 minutes ago, I swear. I remember you making some TikTok videos a while back explaining the anatomy with bigger bodies. Yeah. I do still really want to have, like, the little strawberry purse. I think that'd be very cute. The biggest thing with this character is I want them to look like a strawberry shortcake, so I want the layers of their dress to resemble a strawberry shortcake with, like, icing. Also, I don't like how that arm was looking really flat. And then this petticoat, or I guess this cardigan, is gonna be red. I'm gonna move the red out instead of having it be a skirt at the bottom, because it didn't make sense. If I was going for a cake, having the bottom be the red heavy area does not communicate that very well. I'm still gonna have the shoes be red though, because there is sometimes like strawberries that line the bottom of a strawberry shortcake. Sorry, I gotta draw the knee proper. And I do want to give this character heels, because I think heels are very cute. And I don't get to draw heels on my characters a lot. Just added the entire book series to the cart. The clothing folds one looks so useful. Do you guys want to see my art books? Do you want... If you're... She's looking so milfy! Help? Not arguing what you say, not arguing with an older femme, whatever you say, beautiful. Let me enter the contest so that you get this character, and then you can make her a butch girlfriend. Or just make her a butch girlfriend anyway. I mean, it's whoever wins randomly, because I do believe in fate and that and all that, but let me make you another character that you can make a butch girlfriend. Let's play toys together. Butch girlfriend given to the winner for free? I mean, only if Lemmy wants to play, only if that's what she wants to do, but I do think it would be really cute. I think the leg needs to be moved forward a bit. It looks like the character's falling a bit. Oh wait, the books, right. Did you guys want to see my art books? I can go get them. I can take a picture all together. Actually, it'd be funny if I got my webcam and did like a very brief live segment, but I don't know where it is, so it's probably not happening. I need to get a better webcam, honestly. The one that I have is so dog shit. When I did the clay streams, it completely washes out like so many colors. Alright, hold on. I'm a little weak, so be patient with me. Because these are heavy. Oh god. Okay. The last ones are always the worst to carry. Let's see if I have my phone. Oh no, do I not have my phone? Well, that would be awkward. I have a bracelet in my pocket. I just walked into the bedroom, and Pluto was just sitting there staring at his reflection. Pluto being our black cat. Okay, hold on, let me go through, like, all of them. These are, like, all of what's on my shelf right now, like, right next to my art desk. Okay, then I have... God, I need more Morpho books, honestly. But I got the ones that I thought would be most useful to me specifically. Pluto also watches ice melt, though. He's a very, like, reflective animal. Also, hello, welcome in the Crafty Vampire. Ooh, that one's... my book. Sorry, for all of those you that are coming in now, and I was like, what's happening? I'm taking pictures of all of my art textbooks because people were like, what do you have? I'm like, I could show that off. I have all the Morpho books, PDFs, and physical. Because I'm crazy? I don't think you're crazy. I want all of the physical Morpho books. Anytime people are asking for, like, birthday gift ideas for me, I send them those. Does Pluto watch Sparkling Water? I don't know because I don't drink sparkling water. So I don't know if he would. There are PDFs? Yes. I think someone uploaded all of them as PDFs, and I saw them circulating Tumblr a while back. One of a collection of art books, because they're, like, the most inspiring things I own. Oh, I love them. Especially, like, development art books, like, things that they use for developing movies and anime and stuff. Oh, they're uploading so slowly. Okay, there they are. So... Sorry, I'm just going to open these, like, one at a time so you can see. I have the Expanded Animator Survival Kit that I had to get for college. I have Anatomy for Artists, Forms and Poses. I have... This is sideways for some reason, but don't worry about it. All of the Morpho books. Hold on, I'm going to snooze ads real quick. Let's see. I have both of the Taco anatomy books, which, by the way, these are fucking phenomenal. If you can get these are probably the ones that I recommend most of all of them. I think that these have helped my, like, my measurement drawing the best. So the two Taco books. Now, the other one that I would recommend if you're a comics person is Scott McCloud's book on making comics. The reason I like this book is because it's a textbook, but it's written in the form of a comic. So if you like reading comics, it basically teaches you what you need to know, but it does it in a visual format, which is like, oh, awesome! This is exactly how I learn. I got the taco art books because of you. Oh, I'm so glad. But yeah, I love this book. It's phenomenal. I recommend it to everyone that can get their hands on it. I got it offline, but I don't know if it's still available where I got it. But anyway, also I saw someone ask something about this character, asking if the leftmost doodle is recent. This one I did today at breakfast, so if that's the one you were asking about, yes. I am taking the old concept of the skincare bunny that I had, and I'm turning them into a character that I'm going to do for a giveaway for Valentine's Day. Because I wanted to do a little thanks for everyone supporting me across Blue Sky and Toy House for the last few months. So the only like requirements for joining the giveaway are you have to comment on the giveaway post and you have to be following me on either Toy House or Blue Sky. But if you follow me on both, that's 2 entries, so it's a double entry. Let's see. I've never read Making Comics, but I think understanding comics is great for any medium because it teaches you how to think about the medium you're working on, even if you're not a comics artist. Oh, I completely agree. Completely agree with that. I think comics and movies are like sisters to me. They're like, that's one of the reasons why was so grateful that I've taken so many screenwriting classes and worked on movies, because it's like the same thing, except you have total control, except you also have to be able to make the thing. I don't know how to draw shoes like that. Should probably get references. We're going to come back to do this later with reference. Stretch, thank you. They are both under the umbrella of sequential art after all. This is true. This is true. Alright, I'll come back and do the shoes later. Pen and Ink by Alfonso Dunn is great too. I've actually never heard of that one. I'll have to check that out. I'm always looking for new art textbooks. I'm a bit of a geek, if that wasn't obvious, when it comes to art. But I also don't really care. Like, I'm kind of okay with it at this point. I think that of all the things that I could be embarrassed of, I actually am quite proud of being a bit of a nerd for art. Specifically, like, art history. Also, I saw a save break. And I'm going to hydrate, even if it wasn't redeemed. I also love art history. It's part of the reason. I honestly think that learning art history made me more passionate about art, whereas a lot of my classmates were just really bored of it. I'm like, no, can't you see? Like, this is how we got here. It's so fascinating learning about all the different movements and like how art and history itself like are so intrinsically tied. You can like look at an art piece, and if you know enough about the world and world history, you can pretty much always tell what era it came from, or pretty reliably. Same with music, though. Do you like reading books or more just art-related text? I am not good at reading books. I should read more books than I do, but I am not very good at it. However, I do like reading. I like to read horror mostly for like fun reading. I'm not a textbook guy most of the time. I am only an art textbook guy. Although I also have a bunch of forensics textbooks because I was almost in STEM before I went the art route. So I also have a bunch of those that I read. And criminology textbooks. I love how you can enjoy art from a very academic view as well, because if I was in academic context, I hate it. Honestly, you'd be surprised. I don't know if you would. Sometimes I think, like, people think they'd hate it, but it's possible they just haven't been taught it in a way that's engaging to someone that's, like, approaching something for the first time. Think about it like this. You wouldn't teach a baby to read by, like, showing them a chapter book. In the same sense, I really think the way that art history is taught as, like, a set of dates and artists that you're supposed to remember, rather than a story of the history of the world through the lens of art, it does a disservice to people approaching the subject for the first time. Sorry, this is why I think people don't like math. No, I actually feel the same about math. I am someone that chronically and acutely hated math for years until I started dating Forrest and I started listening to the way that he talked about it. I was like, I don't hate what you're saying, and I'm actually understanding it. I just think that sometimes subjects are taught so poorly that like they make entire demographics and like age groups hate them, and it's sad. You're right, Coda, because I love math when my teacher taught it in a friendly, real-world way. Everyone that hates math should take time to reteach themselves math. Well, it's also like a game. That's the other thing that I realized as I got older and I started helping our kid with math. I don't help her as much now, but like a little while ago, I was looking at her math sheet. I don't know, like solving problems is a game, and I think there's a lot of pressure to like get things right the first try. Can y'all have a chemistry and maths tutoring stream? Well, so I'm not very good at either of those things. I am more of the art history and world history and English guy. But I will say there is a VTuber, really PNG tuber that I'm making the gift model for that is going to be a study VTuber who is going to nursing school. So you might be able to have tutoring streams at some point. Also, Theo said, this morning I saw a post that mentioned transness in swimming for the same reason you mentioned it on previous streams. I would like to know if it would be okay for me to tag you on it. So I've actually already seen the post, but thank you, Theo. I know which one you're talking about, because I think my oof made it. I think the problem with art history is they kind of glamorize specific art and artists instead of promoting us to try the changes they had. Do you mean like promoting them? I'd be curious what you mean, because I don't disagree. I think there's some artists that are like overhyped. But the last bit is the only part that I was confused by what you meant. Like the changes, like the challenges they had, or the changes they made. Sorry, I keep like touching this up. This isn't like the line art or anything. This is literally meant to be the sketch, but like I just want to be sure I like the shape language that I'm using for the character design so that when I come back, it's not so bad to work on. What I've learned is that the depressed gay furries have been artists since the beginning of time. This is true. The oldest art piece we have is an anthropomorphic Catwoman, so like, checkmate everyone who hates furries. We've been here since the beginning. I am Oomps with T for tails, yes. Picasso is my enemy. I actually understand that. You're valid. You're valid and completely real for that. What art are you referring to, actually? Me or someone in chat? Now I want to learn art history. It's awesome! I hope you can find somewhere that is a good teacher or like teaches it in a way that's engaging. I have been really lucky to have good art history teachers, but I've also talked to people who I was just like, oh my god, I would have hated that. There was an art history elective I could take in high school, and part of it was we got to go to the Met. We basically did like a bake sale, and we funded going on a field trip to the Met using the bake sale. It was really cool, and like after a whole year of like learning about art history, we got to go see all of the pieces we had talked about in person and identify the different eras they were from. It was fun. Unexpected, a blog I know follows a different blog I know. I have a lot of friends on Tumblr. Like, I don't know, I've used the site for almost 10 years now. Nope, I've used it for 15 years. That's terrifying. So I know a lot of people on it. All right, let's see. You went to the Met? I did, and it was beautiful. And I really, really enjoyed going, and I kind of want to go again. I don't know if anyone I know right now are like museum people though. So like I was a huge museum kid. I actually almost worked at an art museum before we moved to where we are now as like my day job. But then I started doing art full time. So I was kind of like, oh, well, I mean, I'm at least doing what I wanted to do. But I do sometimes regret not working at the museum. It was so beautiful. What's the Met? Also, hi, the Met is an art museum. It's in, I believe it's in New York. It's pretty bad that I don't know where it is, but I went. I keep like trying to do... I just don't know what shape I want this cardigan to take. Like, I definitely want it to like fade nicely into the coat shape. But I also appreciate when things kind of like billow out. Okay, I don't mind that as much. It's where that gala where all the rich people go. Wait, is it actually? Did I not know that? Am I dumb? I just went to see the art. I don't care about rich people. I hope... Okay, wait, I can't say that. It's against TOS. I hope they meet an unfortunate fate. The Met Gala? I never put that together. I really don't give a shit about rich people at all. Like I said, I was excited to go see the art. I didn't know that that's where they all go. What is the Met Gala? It's like a rich people ball, I guess. They all go and they wear outfits that are more expensive than my yearly income. I don't care. I do not care about celebrities. The only celebrity that I care about is Chappell Roan because she's gay. And that's pretty much it. And Doechii because her music's good. Celebs donate to the Met and then are invited to the Met Gala. Oh, and that's where, okay, that makes sense. I've been to the Met several times, and I've also never put two and two together, yeah. Thog don't care. I just don't give a fuck about that. I mean, I'm glad they donate money to an art museum I thought was pretty. But the art is overshadowed by the celebs. I know! And their outfits always so boring, too. I love that one girl on TikTok that does, like, outfit reviews, though, for the Met. That's the only thing I care about. And that she makes fun of them and their bad outfits. And I'm like, yes, kill them, get them. Have you ever considered that you're kind of famous for us? I guess. I don't know, I'm just some guy. Like, I don't consider myself any different than you. I think... I mean, and I'm sure celebrities would say that too. But do they really believe it? The way that they act about other people? I've hung out with people that I didn't know at, like, conventions and stuff, and I enjoy doing that. For the most part. There's definitely been one or two instances I was kind of, like, uncomfortable, but it wasn't because the person wasn't someone that I knew, because I'm pretty friendly. It was because of something they did made me uncomfortable. And I don't think that's the same thing. But honestly, like, I don't want to. I want to be just a normal guy to you guys. I want to be a normal guy to everyone because that's what I am to me. And there would be like a cognitive dissonance if people saw me differently than I thought of myself. Normal guy who wants a normal beer. Actually, I hate beer. Sorry. Fake. Hashtag fake man. I like cocktails. What about cool guy? What is the best alcoholic drink? Espresso martini, green apple sangria martini, or I've had a blueberry lavender martini once. That was very good. Or a blueberry lavender cocktail, I think. Yeah, it was really good. The thing is, I don't drink very often, so when I drink, I like to get, like, nice drinks. Actually, I like an amaretto sour. What am I talking about? Hypothetically, would Critter's back paws also be webbed? Yeah. When I was at the furry convention last year, I had like 6 amaretto sours in one night, and then went and enjoyed the rave. A bit sloshed, albeit. What is the point of consuming things if they aren't cute? This is true, actually. Okay, now I kind of want to color. I think I am going to use the colors from the more bubblegummy looking one, though. Even though the other one is more true to what, like, strawberry colors are. I'll have to play with it, like, go back and forth and see what I want to do. I think the important thing for now is I should probably turn the line art red, though. Don't worry, we're not putting you on a pedestal, you're merely the court jester. I'm okay with that, too. But if it's too cute to eat, why eat them? Me with pretty decorated pastries, I like eating cute things, but if they're shaped like little animals, it's fucking over for me. Like, I'll be so guilty. I feel so bad eating things that are shaped like animals. Just see you as a super cool artist that I look up to. Thank you, Cindy Blossom. That's so sweet. So you would not eat the leg of pancakes from chapter 1. Nope, I would not. I think that it actually says something about characters that can eat animal-shaped things without being sad. Although, to be fair, Mars was eating cat pancakes, which are shaped like their own face. I would probably eat smiley face pancakes, but I would feel really guilty about it because I would hate hurting the cute smiley face. It would make me feel really bad. But if I had to hurt, like, little animal foods, like chocolate bunnies, I almost can't eat them. I'm like, so sad. Is it the eyes? I think it's that they look kind. Like, I feel like I'm hurting them. Like, it's their sweet smile and that they're so happy. Like, I can't do it. I can't hurt them. It makes me too sad. Is it the OCD? I don't know. Monkey, I don't know, PNG. I don't know. Is this the real reason why you hate those smiley face potatoes you talked about a week ago? Shh. They do taste bad, but also maybe. It feels mean eating them. They're too nice. I think you're just an empath. I don't know. I don't want to hurt them. It makes me feel bad. The kindly, normal sweet man does not like eating little critters. I don't. It makes me feel so sad. I think the only thing I can eat is fish because that's fine. Like, that feels normal. That feels like something that I'm supposed to do. Even though I like fishies, for whatever reason, fish feel. What does this mean for the minnows? Don't worry, you're fish that I like. I wouldn't eat you guys. Also, there's not much on you. You're like a goldfish cracker. This character's so cute. It's so over. Don't worry, Jellywire. This one's a free giveaway character, so you can't confirm that you'll get it, but like everyone has an equal and free chance of getting it. Yeah, this is a free giveaway. The only prerequisites to the giveaway is that you have to comment on the giveaway post, and you have to be following me on Blue Sky and on Toy House. Or, sorry, Blue Sky or Toy House. But if you follow them both, that's good too. Sorry to ask too many questions. For the form allowed 2 entries, does that mean I'm only allowed to submit 2 forms? No. You're allowed to submit 3 different forms. Each form has to have 2 different links for the same entry. So let's say that this bunny that I'm drawing right here is one of my entries, which, you know, it can't be, it's not Critter, but roll with me. I would have to post this to 2 different websites, whether they be social media or like Imgur or something. And I would have to have 2 different places that the design can be seen. And that one form would be 1 entry. So you can submit 3 forms. Also, hey, welcome in, Mish. A new collar color, I only just noticed. That's so cool. Thank you. I should probably grab more water. I already finished all the water in my water bottle, but now my throat's getting like dry. Unrelated, but new off music was uploaded 43 minutes ago. Apparently, just got a notification about that. Is it the one that Toby Fox did? Because I've been waiting so patiently. I've been waiting so patiently and so sneakily waiting for the song, because I know that the song he did dropped. Tobias Fox. Apparently he did the new fight theme. Sorry, I didn't mean to like go so quiet suddenly. I kind of want to give this character nails, because I have nails in the reference that look super cute. No, mosquito. Guys, this is one of the reasons why I say this. There is not an animal that exists in this ecosystem with no purpose. Even ones that are frustrating to us because we don't like what they do, they exist for a reason, and removing them from the ecosystem will have crazy dangerous effects. Mosquitoes are pollinators. They're food sources to bats and birds. Birds are therefore food sources to other large mammals that we like. Wasps are needed, yes. Wasps are needed to keep other animal populations in control. Wasps eat other bugs. Because Off was mentioned earlier, they couldn't use pepper steak due to copyright, so Mortis contacted Toby Fox to replace it, and he said, to paraphrase, "It feels like breaking into someone's house and plastering your face on the family photos. After several attempts, he had to ask Amelia for help. They had that poor man sweating because he knew he couldn't beat the original." What do mosquitoes pollinate? Plants. Mosquitoes also, they also drink nectar. It's not just blood. Sunfish, listen, I might not understand sunfish, but the other thing I have to say is, does an animal really have to prove its worth to deserve life? Not, I don't, despite my previous statement, sunfish... Oh wait, actually, don't sunfish also eat jellyfish? Or they eat algae and plankton, I can't remember. Yeah, they're jellyfish vacuums, and jellyfish populations are crazy, so they're actually super important. Ticks and mosquitoes do a very important job of transferring protein from big animals to small animals that wouldn't be able to get it otherwise, says the guy that would probably die if he got Lyme disease. I'm actually glad that you know that, Lexicog. I know that it can be frustrating when it feels like there's animals that annoy us that, we can't really see the purpose in. But I implore everyone, if you feel like you don't understand why an animal exists, try looking up what they do for the ecosystem instead of just assuming that they don't do anything. Because first of all, it's cool to learn, and second of all, it's better to be informed about these kind of things, so you cannot be convinced into doing something that would be bad for the environment because of a lack of knowledge. One thing I enjoyed about Critter is its scout mindset. Wait, like a boy or girl scout? Yo, you're the one that wrote the Leica webtoon? I am! And I'm still actually writing it. Hold on, let me show something fun. Did you know that Leica's Comet has a new episode coming out whenever it's done? we were working on this page on one of the other days, and it's I'm really enjoying the colors of this current scene. Oh, and then here's my 5,000 art textbooks. I'm gonna start PMD Super for the first time. Oh, I love that game. Its story is a little jank, but it's still enjoyable. I think sometimes, something doesn't need to be perfect for it still to be fun. I can't stay for your stream today, but I hope you have a good day. Thank you. The Lycus pages really captured the feeling of morning cold. I'm so glad, because that's exactly what I was going for. I'm really confused what I want to do for... I really want to have, like, kind of, like, cream swirls on the dress. Saw a recent page for like an OMG Mars. I want to hug the child so badly they deserve happiness. Yeah, a lot of people have been reacting to the new pages that way. I mean, that's how I know I cooked at the very least. I mean, maybe that looks okay. Are these rain sounds? Yes, there are rain sounds playing. I like to play like nature ASMR every so often, just have something playing in the background. Maybe I don't want the button there, actually. I had the button on the original doodle of the design, but I'm just not feeling it so much with this one. Now I'm like doubting myself on the strawberries. I know I want them there, because I really want to give the feeling of like a tiered stacked cake. I may have to just come back to it instead of like scrutinizing it over and over again. I'll drive myself crazy. Stop throwing all of the rocks from 2 rooms away. Alright, it's okay, we can switch back to working on chocolate truffle. Also, welcome in. I'm assuming Ver or Sky or both, but either way, to either of the hopes, hello. I really do like this character. This one is going up for sale like usual. The other one is the one that's the raffle character, or like the free giveaway character. Strawberries could be like a novelty bell. I could try that. Sometimes I need to like cook off stream because I need to like do what I sometimes do is I'll like draw like 3 different variants of something and then just sit on it for a while. And that's not exactly the most like entertaining thing to watch, so that kind of drawing or that kind of designing I usually do off stream. But for this, I feel like I already have like a lot of ideas for this character, so I should be fine. I really want to have like a biscuit bag. And it's like, oh my god, this is gonna be so cute. Hold on, I have to cook. Jesse, we have to cook. Truffle is their name? Yeah. Based off of like a chocolate truffle. Oh my god, Truffle, hello, I love you, Truffle. This was, so I did a poll on all of my socials, what design people would like given away for free and which one they would like to be, like, the unchosen one would basically be the regularly sold one. And everyone wanted the Strawberry Bunny to be free. And I was like, guys, as much as I know Strawberry Bunny sounds very cute, I feel like you're sleeping on the chocolate truffle design. Like, this is such a strong design of mine that I almost kept it for myself. But I'm like, no, I wouldn't know what to do with it, so I'll give it away. Also, what I'm realizing about these tied like scarf ends is I drew them super wrong on the other one. That's not how they would work. They would do more like this. Are truffles mushrooms? I don't understand chocolate covered mushrooms. So they're 2 things. Truffles are mushrooms, but there's also a chocolate dessert called a truffle that's actually just chocolate filled with something. But it's usually not mushrooms. It's usually like fondue, or sometimes it's like a fudge. There's a lot of different things that you can fill a truffle with. But no, don't worry, they're not chocolate covered mushrooms. I understand the confusion though. It's called chocolate truffle because it looks like a fungi truffle. Oh, wait, really? I didn't know that was why. Also, I just realized I only did 4 on that side. I should probably make sure that the number of tassels is even. Wait, wait, there are fondue truffles? Yeah, like, I think. Wait, fondue is what's used to make. Hold on. I need my boyfriend here. He's the cook, not me. I just eat the food. Chocolate covered mushroom sounds not great. No, it does not sound very good. And I like mushrooms. I just think that those flavors maybe wouldn't go together very well. Ganache? Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Hi, Chad. I have pumpkin bread. Ooh. Also, kind of want to start coloring her. I love coloring. That's like one of my favorite parts of the process. I feel like I want to have more, like, cookie biscuit things in the design. I'm unsure of where to get those in. I mean, obviously we have the bag. You draw these, they're kind of like, they got like the little indents around the edge. Fondant is what you're looking for? That might be what I was looking for, yeah. The meaty taste of a mushroom would not mix well with chocolate. I wonder how you could get that to work. Because, like, the thing is, people do bacon chocolate, but that's never really sounded good to me either. That sounds just kind of bad, honestly. I don't want to judge anyone if they do like it, just it's not my cup of tea. Also, hello, explosive egg cannons. You've inspired me to finally make my OC's comfy fall wintertime outfits. Please join me, it's so much fun. Also, I just realized the shorts are like kind of off kilter. It's okay, I can fix that pretty easy. Meow meow? My cat's in the background meowing. Little wavy white ice cream seam. Oh, like an icing seam. I could do that. Eee, that's not the right thing. Hold on. I bet what I could do... I just gotta make sure that it doesn't make the design too noisy. I could make that like the white icing color. Or I could even do... That actually might be the look. That might be the look, because that looks more like a chocolate than what I was doing. The other one just looked like stitches. Actually, what if I just made that the way that the jacket closed? That kinda hits, actually. Actually, Forrest, if you're here, he's not. He's abandoned me. He's not sitting with me, so he's so mean. He's so mean he hates me. Says the guy who's wearing an engagement ring. Don't worry about it. He loves you? He called you his truffle hog? Show us the ring? I think I've showed it on stream before. I don't know if I have a picture. And my phone has died, so I can't see it. Do you know... Oh, do you know what you use to steam milk? We actually use our... we have like an espresso machine. And it has a steaming wand on the side. Now, if you're asking about like what kind of milk we use whole milk, banana milk, oat milk, all sorts of things. Imagine if whenever you drew Critter and Chestnut, you gave them rings. We could do it like with tail rings. That would actually be kind of cute. Oh, it is on Tumblr. I totally forgot that I posted it there too. I can't get out of buying an espresso machine. No, I'm so sorry. Okay, I am gonna put like a little zipper on the side. I'm gonna try again with the leg warmers, because I tried to do it once, but I think I just put too many straps on it. I keep forgetting that, like, because this is a cartoon character and the lines are like chunkier, it's gonna I'm not gonna be able to get as much detail as is in like a IRL photo, and that's fine. And that sometimes like less is more with these kind of things. But I think I could get something like I could do it almost like a ballet slipper. And that should look good. That looks good. That genuinely looks much better than the first pass. And then I just have to erase the midlines. Today's stream helped me break the block on a piece I'd been scratching my head on for a while. That's wonderful. I'm so glad to hear. We still have plenty of stream left too. I think, like, I still have art stamina. I wanted to get these sketches done so that I could do my first pass of the designs. But I also want to do the reward sketches because that was still on the chopping block. We'll see if my my body is also okay with that though. Sometimes my heart has the stamina that my back does not have. Stretch and hydrate, thank you. Less detail makes it easier to draw for the buyer too. This is true, though I will say when I do adopt designs, I design them very differently than I design comic characters, because my idea is like, I don't know what this person wants to use it for. My design language when I do comic design characters is like, do focus very heavily on the shapes and on the silhouette and on the colors. And I do focus on colors with like non-comic characters too, obviously, but it's different. This reminds me reminded me to stretch in my back, and oh my god, the cracks, I'm getting old. Careful. Also, thank you for hydrate. I love the icing piping on the pea coat. I would love, genuinely, my dream one day is for someone to like a design that I make and make the clothes real. Like, I want the clothes to exist so that I can see, like, my ideas come to life. That would be a dream. I don't know how to sew. I mean, I do. I've sewn curtains before, but that's not the same as clothes and, like, making something. It's a cute little guy on your head. Thank you. It's Among Us me. Also, seriously, Fellow Friday, if you ever wanted to make something from this, like, please feel free to. Working on the art contest right now, and the nautical theme is really scratching my brain. Having a lot of fun actually testing my creativity. That's awesome. That's really what I do art contests for. Like, it's not just because I want cool outfit. The monster contest, there was no material gain for me. It was just like, let's play toys together. But really, I want you guys to test your design skills and, like, try to see if you can stick to a theme. Because, like, I could design a nautical outfit for Kerner myself, but what's the fun in that? Where I can see what you guys are thinking. One day I'm going to buy a chibi slot for you so you can draw an outfit I've already sewn. Aw, that would be really cute, actually. What am I thinking? Some kind of beast is up there pressing buttons? Okay, same. Real. Real and true. Honestly, I'm gonna, like, just erase the hatch crossings here, because I kind of like the shape that makes. I think I did a much better job. Using neon red here is hurting my eyes, but it's also for the 80s aesthetic. Coda, you know you can just block out the shapes you want to use with the color and then replace it with the actual color so you don't ruin your eyes, right? I don't want to lecture you, but I'm also like, don't hurt yourself. Would it work if I commission you to go crazy on a design in from an image board that I make and I can make the design? So I have in the past taken commissions like that, but I don't take commissions anymore. Mostly just because I don't enjoy the process as much. But like, if I do those again and, you know, you would like to do that, you're more than welcome to. I just don't know if I'll ever do those again. It's okay, don't worries. Also, thank you for the save break. Yeah, I don't really enjoy the process of doing commissions. I like the creative freedom of like doing art myself. And I found that like I would take super duper long on the commissions, so it wasn't even really like time effective. Just because I work on stuff that I have fun on much faster. I also want to see how Sweet Orange is doing. Okay, still the same. That's good. I think the person that's gonna win Sweet Orange, their username is Tapeworm Slurper, and I don't know why that username has made me giggle on more than one occasion. It's been years since I've actually done an art contest that isn't something I'm actually helping run. This is definitely making me think about participating in them more often, though. That's awesome! That's so funny. Sorry, Forrest giggles every time he sees the name. The person doesn't know, but they've brought us endless joy while we've been checking the auction results. The name makes me shudder in a bad way. I'm not going to say it's not a little gross, but it is a little funny at the same time. Sometimes it can be both. Sometimes something can be a little gross and funny at the same time. I hope they win Sweet Orange. I hope if they do win Sweet Orange, they draw her with love because their art. I love their art too. Oh, really? I should look at their art after. I didn't even see. I hope they do too. Ooh, I love this. Such a nice, rich color. Brown is such a beautiful color. He could be you, he could be me, he could be in this very chat room. Fun fact, Pokemon TCG contest winners are getting their promo cards printed soon. More delicious art to add to the collection. I hope I can do that someday. I'm genuinely happy for everyone that did win. I've been in my training arc like lately, so I can enter again next time. I believe in you. Thank you. I'm gonna enter again. I hope they have Pokemon I like to draw next time too. Because, like, I drew Absol, Flygon, and Eevee, and those are 3 of my favorite Pokemon. I guess part of the challenge is also drawing Pokemon that you, like, haven't drawn before, or, like, maybe aren't your absolute favorites. But I hope there's, at least one of my faves in there. Now, I do think I'm going to make this brown, like, a little warmer. It's a nice brown, but I feel like it could be just a little more so that it's, like, a caramel color. I'm sad I missed this year. They had Cramorant in the lineup. They did, and some of the Cramorant cards were so funny. Alright, I'm really enjoying this character design, though. I keep coloring this so seriously, even though this is, like, the sketch, but who care? Who care? It's fine. It's, like, super late. I should sleep. No worries, Kat, and thank you for stopping in. I can't hear any arguing, just rain. Okay, that's probably good. They were just kind of saying fuck over and over again, and it's like, okay, smiles. Ah, my water is falling. Who give a shit moment. Dog don't care. But yeah, I'm really excited to see everyone's entries. I should probably post the thing to Twitter and Instagram and Blue Sky, but I'll do that tomorrow. I'm lazy. I mean, I'm really lazy. I just don't feel like typing out multiple log posts tonight. So an outfit. Yeah, designing an outfit for Critter. And the outfit's theme has to be nautical. And there are a few do's and don'ts that are listed on the form with like a little graphic. And you'd also definitely get questions. Oh, for sure. For sure. And I want to be awake to answer those, so I'm just going to post them tomorrow. When I'm like conscious and ready. Also, I made that tan like a more caramel color. I'm just not sure if I'm feeling it. I think I gotta keep coloring to be sure. Goku Critter. I still think the Goku Critter is really funny. I finally get the satisfying treat part of the process rendering. I understand. How far are we in the art lock? So we took on a majority of the Rocket Tower last night. Oh shoot, you know what? You're reminding me I have to post that bod. I have it downloaded and ready to post. I literally just have to I have to hit send on YouTube, so I'll do that tomorrow too. We took on most of the Rocket Tower. Low Tide is evolved. Kettle is evolved. We are gonna fight Archer, but I wanted to train and evolve Goku first so that he doesn't die. Because Goku's kind of important. You pick out such tasty colors, Critter. Oh my gosh. Also, hi, first time catching stream. I've been a big fan for a while. Thank you, Starry Summers. That's so sweet. Also, thank you. I really like the colors on this character, too. I'm pretty happy with it. I think I will probably change... Well, maybe. I'm still so-so on whether I want to change the kind of caramelly brown that I've chosen. Because I think that it's getting a little too, like, orange. Which is making it the color palette move away from where I wanted it to be. But I will keep coloring and then I'll decide. Sometimes you just gotta keep going. You just gotta keep moving forward. When was the top left right ref made? This was made this morning while I was eating breakfast. I did that this morning while eating, and it was made in like 10 minutes while I was finishing a crepe. To prepare for tonight's stream. Thank you. I think it's cute too. I'm probably gonna include both in like the thing that I put up so that people get like the little additional doodle for art. Not the Weevil crepe. It was not a Weevil crepe. It was a normal, nice crepe today. It was a good crepe. Not Weevil. No, I'm Weevil crepe. Do you want me to eat Weevil crepe? I don't want to eat Weevil crepe. The Weevil Graveyard Special, no! For those of you that are lacking context text, I got served a crepe that had weevils in the flour like 2 years ago, and I told the story on stream like a week ago, and it was painful. It was so scary. What is Weevil crepe? So weevils are a bug that eat flour, pasta, rice, and basically any type of grain. And I went to a crepe place, and I guess their flour trough or whatever had weevils in it because they served me a crepe, and thank God I didn't eat any, but there were weevils in that thing. Weevil crepe with evil coffee. If you put a pile of weevils in the oven and then put some salt and honey on them and ate them, I think that would be nice. You enjoy that. I don't think I'll be joining you in that pursuit, but I'm happy for you. I hope that you enjoy it. Chat, my mom is watching Supernatural. My mom also really likes Supernatural. It's kind of a mom show. If you think about it, though, moms are really like the original Tumblrinas. Alright, I do think I'm going to make this less of a saturated brown, though. That's a little bit too taken back. That's better. That's better. That looks more like a biscuit. Dude, I'm so happy I can finally catch a stream. I'm in Australia, so it's really hard to catch a stream. Oh, great! I'm so sorry. I'm glad that you stopped in. Wasn't your mom anti-supernatural yaoi? Because yeah, my mom had a crush on Dean Winchester, and when I was like 12, I shipped Dean and Castiel, but I had to do it in secret because anytime I even implied that Dean might be bisexual, she got literally so mad she would ground me. Like full on, like take my DS, not let me go hang out with my friends, because she had such a crush on Dean Winchester that it made her furious at even the implication that Dean might like men. Evil Yumi Joshi behavior. Ma'am, that is a child. You will find that that abuse is inherently illogical, and she would get mad at me for much less. But that is just one of the funny examples. That's one of the things that's kind of funny in hindsight. What a rich and storied life you've lived, sometimes to my detriment. But it does make for great yapping content, so I don't mind. Anytime I have a really bad day, I'm just like, oh man, wait till stream hears about this. I'm scared of the restaurants that have shrimps with their eyes intact. Maybe it's just because I like Asian food a lot, but like, Thog don't care. I'll eat a whole shrimp. I don't give a fuck. I've just dunked shrimp in hot pot before and eaten that whole thing. I feel a little bad sometimes, like when they can see me. Actually, Forrest has had to cook them for me before because I don't like to look at them. Like, I don't like to look at them in the eyes, but I will still eat it. So whatever that says about me. I didn't know they were edible. Shrimp? Yes, they're edible. Also, no, I don't eat the whole shrimp. I don't eat the tail. You're not supposed to eat the tail. No eye contact with the shrimp. I do have to find a color for the envelope in the eyes. You're not supposed to eat the tail? I mean, you can, but it's kind of like eating a banana peel. Like, it doesn't really taste particularly good, and there's no nutritional value to doing so. The tail is so good, though. I think it's good when it's, like, fried and it's kind of crispy. If you're just putting the shrimp in, like, a stew and boiling it, it's kind of like, yeah, not a fan. I kind of want the eyelashes. I was originally going to make them the hair color, but now I'm like, what if I made them this, like, caramelly color? Ooh. My mind? I may have cooked. Well, that looks a little scary for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why that's different. Let's do it on the other side, too. I'll come back to it. I don't hate it. Caramel lashes are so nice. Okay. I'll have people vote. I'll finish it and then I'll have people give their thoughts. I love how funny they look A-posing in the corner. That's when I do designs for characters, I just gotta have them A-pose for me. So that I can do all of the outfit elements without having to think too hard. I think I am gonna have the swirl on the... well, no, but the swirl is on the actual truffles that I have picked out for reference. There's some colors I might have to move around here and there, but for the most part, I think this is like pretty solid for the first pass of a design. And I got a week to get it done, so I gotta run. That's alright, I think I can do it. This one's like really strong. Like this is coming together pretty nice. And the giveaway one had previous iterations of the character, so I'm not too worried. A vote on what? Oh, just between whether or not I haven't done the poll vote, but basically whether or not you guys like the caramel color for the eyelashes, because I'm so on how I feel about it. I think the other thing I need to do is color the irises so that I can get a better color balance. I need to color the irises, and I actually need to put like the highlights in the hair. And I think I kind of like using like a little tiny highlight color there. I think that could be nice. I was gonna make them have brown eyes. I think brown eyes are pretty, and they're underutilized. I feel like people love using other colors, and I'm like, no, brown eyes are beautiful to me. They look so sweet. Thank you. I think so too. Oh, I forgot to color the other sleeve. Alright, hold on. I can do that really quick too. I'm trying to figure out what color I want to make the bow. I could have that be like kind of a standout color because it's like not meant to be theirs. It was given to them. Oh, also, I just realized that I made the little ribbon color here white, but, like, it's coming from the tassel of the hat, so that doesn't make sense. Okay, that looks better. Why did I make that white to begin with? Oh, that looks so much better. Now it's not, like, blending into the hair. Could make it the blue of the heart bag. I was thinking of making it pink, like it's implied that it's from this character, which I thought could be kind of cute, because this is the character we're doing for the giveaway. They're like, even though they're just OCs for people, they have a little bit of story. Working on Toy House and art fight organizing while watching the stream the stream reminded me somehow. Oh, like the stream reminded you to do those things. Sorry, my brain short-circuited for a moment. But that's good. I just recently made my Toy House look cutes the other day. I think I still have to go through and do it for like some specific characters, but for the most part, everything should be up to date. I almost wonder if I should make those... Ah, didn't mean to do that. I might actually like that better. I think I might. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's almost 10 o'clock. Maybe I should go to bed. Maybe I should go to bed and then do sketches tomorrow. I literally started Sock's sketch and then I was like, but my adopts, so much fun. Question for the contest, is it alright if the outfits mission is a rough concept but still readable? You just don't have the want to render the whole thing? That's completely fine, like I said, as long as it's readable. It is a design contest, not exactly, and design is still art, but it's not like a rendering contest. Now, that said, if it's not clear to either Forrest and I, and Forrest is the rigger, then that could cause some trouble. Design is so cute, thank you. This design genuinely looks like someone I'd want to be friends with. That is how, honestly, that's kind of the core concept of a lot of my, like, OC design, is, like, Can I see this being a real person that I'd want to like talk to? Like, what do they sound like? What would they do? Wait, I could make the center of the bag cream like it's a biscuit sandwich. That would be kind of cute. I think I might do that, because then it'll keep it so that it doesn't like blend in with the scarf too. I'll see how that plays. I'll see how that looks. Or I could make the center like a chocolate color. Just sent you something very cool, blinking so sweetly and looking. Ooh, it looks so good, Vert. It looks so good. I'm so excited. What is Ver and or Sky cooking? Ver is working on logo design, 4-Leaf Island logo design for me. So that's what I'm very excited to be able to show it off. I do think I might break here just so that I can give my back a break. Maybe the last thing I'll do is I'll color the shoes, just so I get that down. I really like how this is coming out so far, though. I feel this is probably one of my strongest adopt designs so far. Like, I've gotten a few adopts under my belt now, and I'm just like, I feel like this is one of my best. Not to toot my own horn. I definitely want to see if I can incorporate, like, the Valentine's chocolate candy motifs into some more parts of the design. Maybe like the buttons on these shoes I could do, and I could make them look like little biscuits too, or something. But I don't have plenty of time, but I do have time. I can sleep on it, which is always the best thing to do. Speaking of back, all right, I'll get up and stretch. Hold on, let me switch over to ending soon, and I'll stand up and yap while we do that. Warriors at the ready. Thank you. You guys are gonna protect my back. Oh my god, I just stretched and my neck cracked. Okay. So, oh wait, Kale's streaming. You guys want to go raid Kale? Normally, the last 2 nights I haven't raided just because I wanted to go take a break. Ooh, you know what? But Ra's streaming. We should probably raid Ra. I haven't seen Ra streaming while we have ended, so I think that's who we're gonna go. We're gonna go raid Ra. But then next time we see Kale streaming, we can raid Kale. Anyway, thank you so much for coming. I will see you next Monday for a study buddy stream. What the subject is, I haven't decided yet. But you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And ciao. Oh, and enjoy the art contest too. I'm excited.